Welcome to the I Am a Christian podcast. This is Ohis. So you saw the announcement about my new podcast that's coming soon. You followed the link to your preferred platform and you subscribed. I want to thank you and I want to congratulate you. But supposing now you're wondering what to expect, well, have no worries. I got you. There are 4 key things you should look forward to every time you tune in to listen to an episode. Number 1 is truth. In concluding my first ever blog dated the 4th of April 2019, I committed to always hold on to the objective nature of truth, reality, and reason. That commitment has not changed. Whenever I engage with a topic, I will always tell you the truth. Whenever I have guests on the show, I will always pursue the truth in our conversation. There will be no sugarcoating on this podcast. Even when it is hard to swallow, you will always get the truth from me. Now, a second thing to look forward to is that this podcast will be informative, it will be entertaining, and it will be geared towards growth. Growth spiritually, mentally, and socially. A third thing to respect from this podcast is the use of analogies. If you're one of those who follow my blog posts regularly, you will have noticed that I use a lot of analogies in my communication. Now, there are 2 main reasons for this. The first one is, the book of Proverbs in the Bible is my favorite book. And the second one is, I find that it's a great way to communicate deep truths. For example, Jesus in Luke chapter 10 verse 25 to 37 used the analogy of the Good Samaritan to communicate how we ought to deal with everyone around us. Now, the 4th thing to respect from this podcast is conversation. From time to time, I will have guests on the show to discuss various issues. There will be people who I agree with, that is, people who we both have the same fundamental beliefs, and there will be those who I don't agree with. So these are people who we don't share the same fundamental beliefs. Now, whether I agree with the guest or not, their views and opinions will be entirely theirs, and I will always make my stand clear. The goal of this podcast is to challenge you to think critically about your view of the word and the things you hold to be true. More than that, it is to introduce you to the Christian worldview, if you're not a Christian, to help you grow in your understanding of scriptures, whether you're a Christian or not, and also in understanding of social issues, especially if you're a young person trying to make sense of the word. I'll help you understand how these issues may affect you and what your role in society is. I am so excited to share all of this with you. So share with friends and family, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you so very much, and the first episode will be out soon.